In this lecture, we are going to add some logo, that is images, in the two screens, both the login screen and the register screen. But before working on that, we can also add the same logos on the main screen, that is the splash screen. So now let's start with the login screen. This is login screen. So on this login screen, you can see here in the column we are returning containers. So we are going to return another container, which is going to be for the image. All right. So what we'll do is in the form here, you can see we have this, we have the child text input. So after the child text input, well, we have email for this particular one. So after this, when I do this, you can see this container is gone. So now before this particular one, we are going to add an image. So to add the image, I'll come to this folder. That's our project folder. So in the main folder, I'm going to create another folder, which is going to be called, you can call it any name. So I prefer to call it asset, like this. Okay, so now this is a new directory. This is what I did. Right click, new, then directory. So in the asset folder, if we like, we can add another folder, because it's not necessary that you can only work with images. Maybe your application may be working with different type of files. So I'll create another directory. I'll call it img, that is for image. So I have an image which I'm also going to pass to you. So let's check it out. I have images, pictures here. So I have an image, this particular image. I'll copy it. I'll also put it in the description. So I'll right click and paste it here. All right, there's it here. Then just click on paste. So here, when I minimize, you can see we have the image here. So adding image is not just this. We have to also come to pub.yaml like this. So let me minimize this. There's this pub.yaml. So scroll down until when you reach this asset. So remove this. You can see it is at line 62. So we remove this. Here also, you have to go backspace 1. Then you will now remove the space. Then you remove the comment like this. So after this, this is our folder is assets like this. Okay. Then inside the assets, we have our logo. So the logo is inside img folder. Then we have the logo. So the logo we wrote, this is it here. Let me confirm it for you. This is it here. You can see img, then logo.jpeg. All right. So that's same things we have here. So we write logo.jpeg like this. So that's all we need for this. So now we are done with this. So let's go back to the login screen. In this login screen, you can see we have all the other containers. So now here we are going to add the image. So to add the image, we have image dot. So here we are going to use asset. So the asset, we have to specify where the location of the image is. So it's inside asset folder. Then we have comma. Then we have img. Then comma. Then we also have the name of our file, which is logo.jpeg like this. Make sure you put comma here. Okay. So that's all. So now let's reload this login screen. Therefore, we can check out the image to see what we have here. You can see we have the image, but it's very big. and we have to make some little adjustment to it. So we are doing all this class, therefore we can really learn how to use image in our program. So here we have height. So the height is 150 pixels. Let's use 150 pixels. Then we also change the width also. So the width we can also have 150 pixels. Alright, so now let's reload it to see the changes. You can see we have seen the changes. So next is now you can see we have some background color out there, which is kind of weird. So let me just format the code first. So to remove this white background color, what we have to do is we'll now use this color attribute, say colors dot gray. So doing this now will make the whole image to have gray color. So we need to use color blend. So you say color blend mode. So we use blend mode dot multiply like this. Okay, so now let's reload it. Yes, you can see we have our icon at there. So that's cool. So these same things, we can easily copy this code. Let's go to the register screen. So on the register screen, here also we have our containers. The first container, this is the column. In this we have one container here. So here I already have a logo comment, so I'll now paste it here as well. So they will all be same size, and the logo is just one already. So I'll now reload it again. So you can see we also have the logo at there. Alright, so that's all. If you want to add it for the splash screen, that is the splash screen, so you can also be able to do that since you already have this. So you can just add it, that is below this, on top of this particular one, like this. Alright, so we have it here. So scaffold, you need to remove the constant from there. So now this is going to make it cool. So here you can just add constant to all the modifiers. Alright, so that's very nice. Alright, so now let's quickly restart the app. You can see the logo is there. Very nice. And we also have it everywhere. Alright, so that is how you can use image in your project. So we are going to be using image as much as possible. So here we have come to the end of this lecture. See you in the next lecture.